Hello.
Hello. Hello? Can you hear me now? Okay, that's weird. That's really weird. So, my microphone slash auxiliary audio is set to my mic, and my auxiliary audio too has to be set to my mic now for you to be able to hear me. You can hear me now, right? Okay, you can hear me now. Okay. So that's weird. Technical difficulties with say hello. Everything else is working now. The moment I started speaking, it was like, Streambo, do you want to buy viewers? Hi, I see you got things working again, supposedly. And here I was trying to scare fantasy, which is popping in real fast and loud. Foiled! Oh my god, why is it peaking? Okay, so I have to have an auxiliary microphone on. I don't know um, why it's not allowing microphone number one. Okay, all right. So we're just gonna have a. Can you still hear me? Yeah, I did see it, and they give you a 25 stream streak. I am so sorry. Technical difficulties. Well, thank you so much for sharing your time with me, Fantasy. It's amazing that you guys are getting up to crazy watch times like that. Okay, so the original microphone doesn't seem to work anymore, so I have to use a second microphone slot. I don't know what's going to happen if I restart the computer, but I don't know why the Windows update really fucked with some shit. I am losing my mind. I had to go into VNyan and change a setting that was never on before in order to get that to work. In order to get my mouth to work. But my eyes still weren't working. So I had to go into the settings on my iFacial mocap face motion 3D, that's what I'm using on my iPhone, and go into a specific setting and turn on that setting that was never turned on before to get my eyes to work. And now I have to have my microphone auxiliary 2 on in my OBS to get my sound to work. And I don't know why. But I have changed some of my settings. I'm a little bit more bouncy apparently. In an effort to get things working, somehow I have changed my settings to be a little bit more animated and a little less jank. And I have no idea what I've done. But it looks pretty good, doesn't it? One of those days, I'm gonna take my Maracas Necromancer. You've reached a 20 stream streak. Oh my god. Just like fantasy. You're fantasy on your 25 stream streak. Wind blows. Yep. And the only reason I haven't switched over to Linux is because Clip Studio Paint doesn't have a Linux version. It's the only reason I am still on Windows at this point. And Vignon. I don't think Vignon has a Linux version yet either. Okay. Are my headphones on the right ears? Okay, they're just sitting funny. My bangs are in the way. Hi, good morning. Man, intro to stream would have been so good, too. Had it been working? Like, fact. God damn. Things are back to normal now. And possibly better. With exception to whatever's going on with the microphone. I don't know why that's... Yeah. Whatever. This works. I need to find a better audio control system, apparently. God damn it. The intro would have been so good, too. Lost forever. And the moment gone. But Fantasy was first, Mutus was second, Necromancer was third. Hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Thank you for helping me with the final bit of technical difficulties. I had to call Sai yesterday because I was just at a complete loss, and we managed to fumble our way through it. Google was not helping me. I was about to go to Vignon's Discord and be like, hey, guys, I don't know what I'm doing. But at the last second, we figured it out. Ugh. Technology is so useful, but also so enraging sometimes. Now the question is my coffee cool enough for me to drink? Oh, boy, it's got the... delicious. It's got the weird scunge on it. Because I have to use table cream, because my brother hasn't gone shopping in like 2 weeks at the Costco, which is where we buy all of our cream. Because it's cheapest there. My brother does all the grocery shopping for the house. Because he does all the cooking. I think today I'm going to vacuum the living room. And finish transferring my files from my old Mac formatted drive. So that I can put away the old computer. So that I can clean the living room and set up the Christmas tree. Going on a trip tomorrow? What kind of trip are you going on? By the way, I think this design is going to be our new outfit for our avatar later. Sai's going to do her best. Your name is like neon green in the Stream Elements chat. Fantasy. I don't know why. It's a different color from usual. Probably because I'm using the Stream Elements Twitch chat and not the OBS Twitch chat window. Or, yes. I'm using... No. There's 2 different Twitch chats that I can open. And this one is different from the one I normally use. And your name is like neon green. Good lord. I was up too late troubleshooting with Sai. Going to the crime festival? That sounds like the best kind of festival. The festival will celebrate different crime writers from around the world. Oh my god, that would be awesome. I'm jealous. We just have the romance literary festival here, and it's not even like, well, okay, we do have a writing convention, and it's in October, I think. I didn't go to it because it's mostly, from what I understand, uh, just local authors circle jerking each other. And most people don't make sales. And my book's not done, and my friend Helga slash Twiggy, the one who hired me for the book covers that I did for him, uh, he keeps insisting that I go, so he can be like, yes, this is my cover artist. You know, hire them. I would rather go there with my own book. Thank you. There's so many cool people there and became good friends with many of them. That's good. That's good. Yeah, maybe I'll go to the writing convention next year, but this year, like, I had, it was like the week after I got here, and I still hadn't fully uh decompressed myself from the boxes. I'm not fully unpacked yet. It's been almost 2 months. Yeah, it's been almost 2 months. I'm still not fully unpacked. Good morning, Ross. I just couldn't, I didn't, I was not ready to, like, go out and see people. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's cute. It's nice when you get recognized by people who have come before you. Yeah, well, it's mostly Ross because this house is full of 4 human lifetimes of stuff and things. And I had my own whole life outside of this house. And I got rid of about half of it before I came here. And somehow, despite the fact that I have been taking stuff out of this house for like 15 years, they've somehow filled that space with more stuff in that time. And I couldn't take stuff out fast enough that just kept putting more in. And now all that stuff has come back because I hadn't had a chance to use it before moving back. Now that I'm finally over my depression and ADHD that I didn't know that I had. Oh my god, I keep yawning. Crikey. But yeah, yes, there's just not enough room, and I'm the closet. The closet is still full. If the closet were empty, my room would be immaculate right now. But no. But the closet is full of fabric and 2 more shelves that there's no room for in the basement. I need to do so much to get this house running again. And it all stems from somebody needs to teach me how to use the goddamn tools. I never have time for that. Because he never has time for that. Because he doesn't do anything on the weekends. He's like, nope, not doing work on the weekends. And he seems to think, like, the whole thing with my bed is going to be this, like, major project. And I'm like, nope, you just need to take a stepping bit and drill a hole at the other end of my bed frame. And then give me some wood. All right, let's try and draw stuff here. As you can see, I did a little design on the scalloped edges. Not sure how I feel about it. I shifted the icon on the mask down. I've drawn in the hair, so I started cleaning things up now. The problem with designing my jewelry is my jewelry largely stems from me finding other jewelry and cannibalizing it. So that's like a live art kind of deal. So I said she would try to make the outfit too, but she's limited by uh, what um, Vroid has available. Like all of the dangly bits and the ribbons on the pants. These ribbons, they will be like painted onto the pant. It kind of looks too busy for the eyes with the edge there. What edge? Also, the eyebrows drive me nuts. I need it. I need to fix this. Oh, nah, I like it. Okay, that's better. It would drive me a bit crazy. Oh, nice. Nice. I lost weight and then I put a little bit back on this week because I wasn't feeling well. Hopefully I'll get it off again. I think it's largely because I'm putting table cream in my coffee. It's too many calories. And getting out to walk is really difficult for me because my knee hurts so much. But yeah, losing weight, really good. Happy for you. You're talking about these dangly bits, right? The ones on the corners of the sleeves. Yeah. Yeah, no, those are fine. They create silhouette. You won't really see them much in real life. I'm still debating on gotta find this layer. Nope. Making this red or leaving it as gold. I'm not sure. The gold does add a fair bit of contrast. Well, they have to meet first to find out. There's a couple of things. There's one thing I have to add to this. Where's my top notes folder? There's something that I have to make something with, and it's a little piece of broken coin. And I need to do something with that because it was a gift from the commander. And apparently it's worth a gold piece. So maybe... I don't really know what the picture on it is. I can draw circles, yes. Very good. Maybe I might either put it here on my necklace, where I was going to put one of the bells, or I could put it here, and then my other bead that I have with the, it's like my horns, where it's white on top and blue on the bottom. The one bead that I have left over. I can wrap it there or here. So I still have like the hair beads, it's just they're not actually in my hair. Well, the thing is, like, I already usually have a lot of stuff around my neck. The biggest problem is I already have stuff designed for around my neck. And apparently the stewards are going to be getting like a pin or something. Some sort of identifier that shows that they're part of the stewards for Dendronia. And I don't know what that's going to be. And a lot of the times necklaces, they just get sort of lost on a character. Especially a character with this much stuff. And Demora are more likely to put stuff in their hair than, or hang them off their horns rather than necklaces. There's also the option of, taking the broken coin. Pardon my jank drawings again. Here. We've got our coin. We've got like the broken bit. and then making like a little wire wrap bracelet kind of deal. So that Nameless can keep it on his wrist. Either way, I would have to wire wrap it somehow. But it's really neat. It's, oh, I think I have a picture of it. I have photos somewhere. Here it is. This is the coin. No, that's 3 crowns on it. What do you know? At least on that side. I'm also doing very useful, sneaky skill writing in tiny font. What? So yeah, this is the coin that the commander gave me. I'm sure he didn't really mean for it to be something really deeply important to my character. But it was the first time somebody had ever given him something as like as a congratulations gift. You know, Ren gave him some coins because he felt bad for him. That was like, here, this will help you get going in this new world kind of gift. But this was, oh, you got your slave color off. Congratulations. Here's a trinket. And like he was really busy at the time, so he's like, "Oh, here, have this. Oh, it's a coin for Gillis Island. If you ever get there, it's worth a gold." Namus is like, "Huh?" As I understand it, gold can buy you like an army. So, I don't know if he meant for it to be as useful to be as special to Nameless as it was, because it's just a coin to him. It's really neat, and it's in his color, too. So, it was inadvertently, like, something very important. And Nameless was like, I will never spend this. Which is why I want to sort of feature it in a way, and a necklace will just get tangled in things and hidden in fabric, which is why I'm sorry, my mom's closing my door a little bit. Oh, don't close it all the way. Tesla can't get in then. There, that's good, that's good. Hi, sorry. Yeah, that's why I want to feature it, and that's why I'm thinking of putting it in my hair beads. I need to find another gift for Jonathan that's not for his daughter. Because last year I made, or rather this year, I made a talisman of protection for his daughter. Because Nameless knows that he really cares about his daughter. And he was like, why should I give it to her? You gave it to me to give to her, but because you gave it to me, I can decide. And he was like, oh, he was all bitter and angsty this year. And Amos is just trying to be wholesome, and he's like, he saw his daughter. He's like, "Oh, did your father give you the talisman that I made for you?" And she's like looking all confused. She's like, "Who the hell are you?" Apparently, she's really high class, and I'm just some stranger. She's never met me. And Amos like, "Yes, I gave your father a talisman of protection to give to you since he cares about you so much." And she's like, "Oh, he never said anything to me." And so Naos went and asked him, and he's like, "Why should I give it to her? You gave it to me." And I'm like, I don't know what to do. This man is sad. I must give him wholesome love. Yep. My species may be demonic. That doesn't necessarily mean we're evil. Demora are lovers, not fighters. Unless you're a woman, then you hurl heavy objects at the men when they recite love poetry, like Klingons. If anyone has seen Star Trek The Next Generation, you will get that reference. You want me to throw stuff at her? No. Women throw things. And scream a lot. Men recite love poetry. And duck. It's a heritage, not an alignment. Yes, hello, Kavach. How you doing? So, I think that the Gillis Island coin will end up getting wire wrapped into the hair beads. The bracelet is nice, but it'll be hidden in my sleeves. And then there's the potential that I could lose it. Could lose the hair beads too. That would be tragic. I'll have to make sure they're very well made. I need to figure out how to make some of my own cordage, because I want to make a custom cord for the headband too. So the headband piece, this one, has two two dangly bits, one on each side. This makes more sense. Perspective. And so I'm thinking the coin will probably be best wrapped in here somewhere. And then the other side will be the leftover bead. From last year. Neff! Neff has redeemed a stretch and a hydrate. Everybody stretch. Alright. Thanks for the stretch, Neff. And another 25 stream streak today. Wow. You guys are fabulous. Thank you. Sharing so much time with me. So, Fantasy, what do you mean by, like, sneaky skill? Like, is this for Conquest? Or is this for something else? Just a big, deep breath and a sigh. Kvatch! The 3-stream streak! Repeat 3-stream offender. It's alright. I don't expect everybody to be able to show up all the time. The fact that people have gotten to the levels of watch streaks like 25 is crazy to me. And yeah, I am so thankful and I feel so blessed. I really need to step up evolution of stuff for the stream so that you guys have like more things to redeem and more interactions so that it's more fun for you guys. Like things you can throw at me. Super tired? I know that thing. I know that feel. Hi Tesla, hello. He got to eat his tuna on the windowsill this morning. Enjoy your nap in the shade, Ross. I hope it's a good one. Yeah, I ended up sleeping pretty late yesterday afternoon, like an hour before dinner. And then I slept after dinner. And then I woke up at about 10. And then I was awake doing troubleshooting for the stream until like 2. And then I didn't go to sleep until 4:50. And while I know I slept solidly, I'm still tired because my body's trying to do that thing where it's like, oh, this is the week you should be awake at night. And I hate it. Never need to posture check everybody on shrimp things. Spines have been hit in the face. Take a little stretch. Get those side muscles stretched out. A little wave back and forth. Just wiggle like seaweed in the ocean currents. My tracking has evolved a little bit, Neff. I don't know what I did, but I've made it a little bit smoother. Inada's like all over the place. Yep. There have been a lot of technical difficulties the last 2 days. There's still a little bit of jitter. Alright, well, let's see if we can fix that. Settings. Tracking effects. No. ARKit. Let's check this. Makes movement really slow. Hello? Okay. I think I fixed that a little bit. There we go. It's a little less shaky now. Yeah. Alright. I'm just kind of all over the place. I need to decide on lantern. A lantern is a big problem now. What's this? Okay. It's funny because I haven't actually cleared anything on that list at all yet. Alright, we'll just turn that off. Lantern options. The current lantern that I have that I know works is a bit strange. Oh, let's grab this color. It's got a little rope thing. And unfortunately, it's got another little rope inside of it that you can see a bit of, that you're not supposed to be able to see that. And then it's got a little bit of twine wrapped around a base part here.
Necromancer Dark says, hi.
Havarti's working today too. And I hydrate again. This coffee is really putting me off, man. I don't like too much cream in my coffee, and the table cream is just too much. Like, makes the drink thick. And a street from Necromancer, how often do we get anything? It's rare when Necromancer uses his points. A little neck stretch there. Thick beans. Yeah. Yeah, both of you take your pills. Okay. The other thing about this is there's leaves on my lamp. Right.
Necromancer Dark says, thick coffee. I like my coffee like I like my fellow humans, Kappa.
Thick? You like thick humans? And then there's this lotus underneath that. This is the world's worst drawing. I am professional artist, yes. So good art. Okay, so this is the current lantern that I have working, and it's got this little, it's made out of, like, paper string underneath. And it's got fairy lights inside of it. Except it all got squished, so now it's all, like, and then, like, some semblance of the sphere that it used to be. And then the flower. And that's the lantern that I have right now. I have another one that's a small, dark, brassy, round thing. Like this. It's got a little handle on it. And inside, this little grate thing. It's got a little flame effect bulb behind like a light gray translucent thing here. Again, world's worst art would say. So it's got like this little flame effect bulb that flickers. And both of the ones that I have spontaneously stopped working. I don't know why. They're solar powered. I put them in the sun all day. Neither one of them worked. I have two of them. They just stopped working. I don't know what it is about those lanterns. But, Chinesium from the dollar store, am I right? I do like these lanterns. They're very nice. They're small. They're portable. But I don't know what happened to the little solar panel thing that goes on the top. Like that just straight up stopped working one day. It's got this little thing with the solar panel on it. There we go. It's got a in this little tube thing that sits inside of it. And this one was on a stick. It was on a bamboo stick. A little rope thing went around it. Like size comparison wise, they're probably about that. Was your feather duster hanging? Why was your feather duster hanging from a stick? Like this. It was supposed to be something like this. A lantern on a stick. The problem was this got really heavy. I'm probably gonna clip the little thing so that this looks like more like flower stamens. It's got a bunch of like dangling vines and stuff off of it too. So I'm gonna probably fix this up and donate this to Dendronia as the entrance lamp. So it's got leaves and vines and whatnot. We had this little tiny lamp at the entrance. So we had these nice archways, and then we would weave sticks and branches and vines into it. And then next to it, there was this tall lamppost with a tiny little lantern on it with a little light in it. The only way to have your lanterns on a stick, exactly. Neff, how am I gonna bring a staff in my luggage? Anyways, so I was gonna take my lantern. And donate it to hang in the arch. So that we didn't have this stupid nonsense with this tiny little lantern that you couldn't see anything. A telescoping staff, it's just too much, and a staff doesn't suit Nameless. Those Chinese carbon fiber fly fishing rods. Zio, hello! 10-meter lantern. Just put like a little tiny orb on the end and use that as like a will-o-wisp in the dark. Just wrap the fishing rod in like a matte black material. It'll lure people to their deaths with the will-o-wisp. That would actually be a neat effect. Really. Because it gets so dark you can't see anything. And if it's matte and one of those like light absorbent materials, like the nanotubes. Yusuma's radio antennas are great. Looks like I'm gonna get some emergency trim. I have to take out everything from my storage room. Emergency trim? What? Thank you for the hydrates. Hello, Cora. Thank you for the hydrate, too. Everything's happening all at once. Everybody's suddenly coming in. Kavach did find their tools. Hooray! How you doing today, Zio? And you too, Cora. How you doing? Oh, people have closed the door again, and now Tesla can't get in. Or out. Or wherever he is. Tesla? Oh, the physiotherapist is here. That's why they closed the door on me. Okay. You're tired? I think everybody's tired today for some reason. I pushed on my desk and, like, it shifted everything. I'm shocked that, like, half my shit didn't disconnect. So, yeah, lantern is a problem for me. Every time I find something that I want to do, it just kind of doesn't work. Initially, the Lotus thing worked really nicely, and I got to use up some of my, my plant life, my fake plant life from, like, the last 40 years of life that's stored up. You know, let's close this window. Too many things open. So, I think what's gonna happen is, it's gonna get donated to Dendronia. Monitor, hello? What are you doing now? Okay. The monitor just turned off on me. So, this is the lantern I currently have. This is the lantern I also have, but it doesn't work. I have two of these. And I need to figure out what's wrong with the system and why it's not charging and why it's not turning on. Ah! Fustro meow! There's a bunch of Meowvakeen in there. Thank you, Cora, as always, for your continued patronage. The tier 3. I don't know why you would do that, but thank you. I hope they give me more tier 3 emote slots soon, because I would like to give you more for your services and your funds, your patronage. I'm not that important, Cora. Stop. Let me go find my lantern references. Ignore your illegal compliments. Not allowed. My inspo folder. Oh yeah, I found something really cool a while back. Let me... Oh, this is such a small picture. Where is it? Where is it? It's gotta be in here somewhere. Some utensils that I want to try and replicate. Come on. Where's the actual picture? Looks like I gotta use a small one. Hello? I want that open. Apparently JPEG is an unsupported format? What? Okay, we'll just do it this way. We'll go up to this corner. This is made of actual coral. But I would probably just make it out of resin. Because real coral is very expensive and crazy. And while not endangered, well, it's not endangered, it's still a natural sea creature. These are really pretty. These are hair sticks, but I would want to make chopsticks kind of like this, with little bits of coral on them. The coral handles look awkward. Yeah, they do. Coral was believed to have antidote properties, so like you'd be protected from poison. Yeah, people in the past are kind of weird. But then again, we used to put lead in our makeup and make our pipes out of lead. Ow. I'm almost out of coffee again. Okay. Back to more lanterns. There's this one. There's this one, which I always found kind of neat. It's really hard to find good things. Oh, good lord. Ugh. And then everything is different sizes. I really like this one, but I have to find one of those, like, rubber balls for kids. Those beach ball things. And you would be surprised at how difficult that is to find. And this one is a craft. Now, my problems that I have. This one, there's no handle. It's supposed to actually be sort of something you play with. And arsenic and everything. Not to mention the radioactive stuff. So we were putting uranium in everything. Made out of silicone be, so it was wibbly and not as awkward. Yeah. Yeah, I could. I mean, I have foam coral already that I bought from the Bone Forge. Make my own foam sticks. So, yeah. And this one now is like, it doesn't really match his vibe. Like, if I were to make that or something like it, I would hang it from my tent. And the reason I created the Lotus one that we were looking at earlier, this one, the reason I created this one is because the light shines down at the ground. I really hate it when people have, like, a lantern and they've got this light in it, and it's just like pff, lasers into your eyes. Radium paint is less fine. Yeah, it's we're putting radium into everything, like medicine, makeup, everything. But yeah, I hate it when the lights are just straight into your retinas. And the whole point of lighting and carrying a lantern is to light up the ground around you so that you don't trip. Okay. It's like my little stick man. He's like, ah! Right? And people are like, I am going to light up the universe around me, including myself. Radium water, just know. It's to illuminate you as your target for enemy archers. Yeah, really. I don't know about most people, but I don't like tripping. In more ways than one. Not a big fan of it, especially with my knees. Which is part of the reason why I really like this one, because it adds a soft glow to everything around it. But it's on a string, so you can keep it down here and it'll illuminate the ground around you. Which is also why the reason why this was on a stick, because then I would have the stick with the lantern on it and hold it out in front of me and it would light up the ground in front of me. Perspective. Okay? I'm gonna get rid of this little tiny utensil here and this one. But it wouldn't be too bad to have, you know, a lantern with a cover on it that had a fake fire effect in it. Neff has booped my snoot. It is the boop snoot, like the droop snoot, but it is the snoot that gets booped, the boop snoot. As a bonus, you can switch it up for a disco ball. You are in gremlin mode today. Another hydrate. Ugh. I don't want to drink this coffee anymore. I wanted tea, but there's no tea. Nava's a boop, Kavacha snoot. No boop wars begin. Boop boop. The Azrai has a little dragon on their stream named Snoot. And they have commands that you can use to make Snoot do things like blow bubbles or rainbows or a little fire. It's really adorable. He does a lot of co-working streams. I think it's either the Azrai or the one Azrai. Azrai? It's hard for me to... they used to do a lot of LARP content on YouTube. And I'm only using the word they there because, one, I try to more consciously use the word they for pretty much everybody. And also, when they first started their YouTube channel, he was a she, so he's trans. It's not like it's a secret or anything, because it's obvious if you go look at his YouTube channel. He was a she, like, 5 years ago. 6, I don't know. It's before the pandemic. Time is irrelevant. Those boxes are heavy. Yeah. Especially if they're full of stuff. Boxes do get heavy. Let's see what else I have in my folders. This one's very thematic. Somebody at a LARP had this. It's even got like a little octopus in it. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. This one is actually quite cute. These would be adorable. Put one of these on a stick Just trying to see what else I have in here. I could just do the standard Chinese lantern too. A lot of the Demora stuff is inspired by my Chinese stuff. The problem with the flower ones is either your flower's upside down like mine, or your flower's facing up and you're just lighting your face. Which is, like, I love the flowers. I love glowing plants. It's like one of my favorite things. But not very practical. Today, Edison received authorization from Environment Canada to apply national emissions mark to their vehicles as a milestone, allows Edison to sell compliant heavy-duty vehicles around Canada. Oh, yeah! I wish I had some money to invest in them because I think they're gonna do well. Biblically accurate angel lantern staff, just all glowing eyes and random feathers. Some flowers droop, orchids, wisteria. I do love wisteria. Could just do lantern on a stick. Neff Boop's back. On guard! Oh, Fantasy Boop Neff Snoot too. Oh, I missed that. That was a sneaky boop. I wanted to invest, but legal papers were overwhelming and hard to understand, so I just backed out of the whole deal. Yeah, it's because they're not a publicly traded company. You can't just buy stock on the market. You have to buy stocks in a different way for them. Like, even if I could just get one stock, like if I could just buy one, I would do that. Just to be like, look, I'm supporting a Canadian company in the way that I can. I think going with the fish lantern is probably the best. I don't like this because it provides it blinds everybody around it. Like the diffusion of the light's really good. And like I would totally put that next to my tent. But I would put the fish on it instead of the regular spheres. So I think the little, like, lotus flowers, as cute as they are, I don't think that they're a good option. I don't think that the bamboo lantern thing is good either. Now, the reason I still like the buoy looking one, let's face it, it looks like a buoy. Like one of those glass buoys that they used to use. The reason I like that one is because it's relatively waterproof. The fish one I can make waterproof if I make it out of polyester. So rather than a paper lantern, it's fabric on a frame. They are cute though. And you can always put, you just put the hole in the bottom as opposed to the top, and then have the top actually covered so that the light is coming down. Yeah, the legal documents. If you're not familiar with legalese, it's going to be difficult. Got enough of that out of the way. Jars come all the way up to the water damage. If it stinks, then it's moldy. Make sure you point that out to them that if it smells like that, it's probably moldy, and it'll be moldy in the walls too. They're probably going to have to take out wall. Fantasy. Because if it stinks from water damage, then either that water was dirty, which you don't want in your walls, or you've started to grow mold inside your walls, which you also don't want in your walls because you will get sick from either one of those. Yeah, that needs to be taken care of pronto because you could get very, very sick with chronic illnesses and permanent chronic illnesses if you leave that for too long. Whether it's because it's dirty black water like wastewater or mold, both of those can carry stuff that's really bad for them. I don't know about your trans warp coils, Neff, sorry. But fantasy, there has to be some sort of housing commission that you can make a complaint to if they haven't cleared up the mold. If they're not taking care of mold in their residences and you're in some sort of like government housing system, not even government, but like any form of housing, um, there should be some sort of landlord and tenancy board or housing commission, whatever. There has to be a governmental body that'll, ombudsman, I think is also the term, uh, that will make sure that things are taken care of because that is a health hazard. If they just like wipe it down and don't do anything and don't like actually inspect it, you need to contact somebody because this is your long-term health we're talking about. Like, hold on. Hold on. I actually have a video up about it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I have a video up somewhere. Where is it? just gonna go search for it straight up. What the hell? Why does it say I'm not connected to the internet? Death, hello! Thank you for the hydrates. I'll get to it in a sec. Okay, guys, can you just... Death, what are you doing? Sorry, I'm in the middle of something, Death. Oh, there's Tesla. Okay,
I am.
oh god, why is it on autoplay again? Stop! For the love of God. Every time I restart my computer, every time I update, shit happens. Okay, Fantasy, this video is specifically for you, even though it applies to Canadian people. No, I'm not going to drink, actually. I feel sick from drinking the coffee, so I'm not going to. And 3 hydrates in a row like that, sorry. I was in the middle of something, and it was a little bit annoying. Mold can cause serious health problems for you, Fantasy. Like, I'm really concerned, okay? Sorry, Death. I was in the middle of something. Alright. Yeah, you're not connected to the internet. We can't hear you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't... Everything is wrong with my computer right now. I don't know what's going on. And I have a pretty bad headache. And I'm feeling sick from the coffee. And I'm gonna have to put a longer cooldown on the hydrate if that happens again. Mold has made me seriously sick in the past. It's the cause of most of my current health problems. And someone I know who I really hope to be friends with one day, because they're just an awesome person, is also very seriously sick from mold because of cheap landlords not wanting to take care of their places and not put the money into taking care of their places. It's a huge, huge problem. And the people need to fight back about it. Too much hydrate? Mold. Yep. I also have, like, a shockingly bad headache right now. And the idea of taking another sip of that coffee is making me want to throw up. Yeah, well, there was a reason why there's a cooldown on hydrate in the first place. Is because Arias came in and spammed it a lot. And it would just get spammed and spammed and spammed. And the sound it makes gets really annoying after the 3rd time. That's why there's a 1-minute cooldown on the hydrate. And if that keeps happening, I'm going to have to make it like a 5-minute cooldown. I love you guys, and I appreciate you trying to make sure I stay hydrated. But don't spam it, please. Give it a 10-minute cooldown? No, I want stream to be fun for people. It's just spamming it is a little bit frustrating. Especially like if I don't recognize it the first time, give me a second if it looks like I'm busy, please. For some reason, I don't know why, but that just made me a little bit irritated. Probably because I have a headache and I'm worried about my friend who's living in a place with mold and fish swimming over the screen. Yeah, I'll look into it. That's a good idea. That sounds cute. Have you seen the marvelous breadfish? Yeah, Sai has a pester ball, and I love using the pester ball, and I think that has a 2-minute cooldown. Death, I'm not mad at you, just so you know. I'm not upset. I was a little bit annoyed because I was searching for something really important, and then technical difficulties have been the last 2 days of my life. But I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying, don't spam it, please. And I'm feeling sick from this coffee. I still can't find my Advil. Okay. Fantasy, if there's a housing commission you can complain to and they don't fix the problem, I'm going to force you to complain to the housing commission. You've angered the secret gods within the walls. Yeah, basically. I don't really have like near infinite patience. It's just right there. When I was in the middle of looking for something, plus worried about streams suddenly going offline, and then there's just that noise and cans hitting my head all at the same time. It was just a little too much for me. I had a bit of an overwhelmed moment. Streaming is already a little bit scary for me. Like, I'm much more used to it, but it's always a little bit scary. I just was a little bit overwhelmed. Death, I'm not mad at you, I promise. I don't want to scare him away. I feel bad. Ah! I heard to type much cargo to sustain around the keyboard. Cats. Tesla doesn't do that. He's not a keyboard cat. Ha! Meme reference. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to go... Okay. I am going to take a moment to go get some water. And I'm gonna just... Oh, look, I can't even take a sip of this coffee anyways because it's gone. Thank God. Death, thank you for the hydrates and demanding that I start drinking. I wouldn't have been able to anyways because there's nothing in my cup. Thank God, because the thought of taking another sip of that coffee was really off-putting. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to step away for a moment and go downstairs and get some water and take some Advil so that I don't get angry again. Because I think part of it is a headache that I wasn't aware that I had until just a few moments ago. So, I'll be right back. Everybody make sure you get up and stretch. Death, please tell me you're still there. Overstimulant? Yeah, maybe. I went into, like, cat mode. The people who know me will know that joke better than most. Just a little, a little warning hiss there. And I feel really bad for getting a little angry. They're not normally like that, I promise. Okay, I'm gonna step away for a moment. I have to remember to mute the other mic now. And everybody get up and stretch. Okay, Dad, I'm sorry. I love you. I promise, I'm just a little cranky. A little bit of my original demon side came out there. Yeah. Overstimulated is definitely the word I would apply. Okay, I'm gonna go get some water. And so that I can stop feeling like I want to throw up. Because, yeah, that coffee was not. I'm gonna have to demand my brother go grocery shopping. Okay, I'll be right back. Pills taken, food acquired. Okay, I'll be right back because I need to go get water. Okay, hi. I'm back. Since Death's End was the one at the end of the drink, we've got purple, orange, and red. Thank you, Neff. Death gets to choose purple, orange, or red. Made protein-enriched toast? What the hell is toast? Made protein-enriched toast with cheese whiz and a plant-based egg patty into a sandwich. Wish I had some bacon. Bacon is perfect. I would just take the bacon. Just give me all the bacon. I wonder if there's any bacon in the fridge. Toast! Is that like bread made with chickpeas and then you toast it? Toast. Probably wouldn't be bad, actually. My brother's been making a lot of like hummus and chickpea salad and stuff. Like we're generally a carnivore household, but like he was he watches this channel that like shares recipes from just around the internet that or the recipes that people send him. You leave the toaster in the toast too long. Toast in the toaster too long, you get charcoal toast. Actually, I like slightly burnt toast. Just ever so slightly burnt, especially if it's like the Dipfelmeyer sunflower bread, the Sun and Blumenkern. It's so good. I always say that word wrong too. It's like Sunny Blumenkern or something like that. It's a long word. It's Dutch. Maybe it could be something to do with hormones. Okay, Death hasn't chosen a color yet. Since Mew just did the next hydrate, purple, orange, or red. Oh no, paper cuts, they suck. Orange. Orange it is. Death will just have to redeem his color choice another time. And then I can finally take this headache medication. Alright. We shall shake up the drink. Shake it up. Shake it up. What color flavor? Orange. It's just shaking my whole body. Use a shake. You got a headache from the room? Yep, that's probably mold. And if they don't do a deep clean of that, you're just going to continue to get sick. That channel that I linked is Azrai. He's a good bean. He's a Canadian now, but he keeps having like he's cursed to have mold homes. Okay, we're gonna take this Advil now. Let that kick in so I don't become cranky. Oh, so good. That's what I needed. Get a HEPA air filter for short term. I don't think Fantasy can afford one of those. Oh man, is it in your bedroom too? That sucks. I'm just gonna give that a few minutes to sink in. Really, I had no idea. I wouldn't know what to look for when looking for a HEPA filter at the thrift store. Yeah, that video that I linked to Azra's channel, like, their their whole their whole apartment, their whole home is like inundated by this shit. And they had the same problem in Australia, and they moved to Canada because they're like, you know, better laws, you know, more freedoms, better chance of citizenship, and they're just like getting fucked over again. And I'm like, God damn it. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Coffee makes me go. I have to go pee. I'll be right back again. Okay, I'm back. Suppose I could super glue that sort of wound. Conch Lobster, hello. Wow, those cans are full and fast. Where's my redeems thing? I wasn't aware that they were falling that fast. Where is that? No graphs, I think. Ugh. Nothing changed. Why did they fall so fast? Huh. Okay. In 20 minutes you will have food. Hooray! I had a piece of cheese this morning. That's all I'm eating. The cans came in like a wrecking ball. All gods are angered and have decided this is the best punishment. Internet is still on accelerated time to catch up for yesterday. What? What? Sass, you're confusing me. I'm so confused. I'm not very smart, okay? Yeah, that can drop. They were just there in an instant. Oh man, I hope this Advil kicks in fast, cause oh my god, I hurt. Things weren't working yesterday. They were stalled. Therefore, they need to work at 2 times. Okay. Yeah, that went over my head. That's why the cans fell so fast. Your confusion is not unjust. You confuse me a lot, Sass. It's fine. It's always been that way. I'm a bit dumb. Nameless is a pretty face, not a smart one. Everybody's trying to drown me today. My princess pretended to drown me too. Faked my death that way. Just breaking the fourth wall. But reverse. Breaking into the fourth dimension. Oh. My headache is so bad. It's no wonder I snapped. It's no wonder I got snappy. You little snappy dragon. Create a new version of Medic's logo. By the way, apparently using a red cross as your medical logo for anything is considered a war crime. So as long as Medic's cross isn't red. Because I know the pharmacies in Europe, a lot of them use a green cross. That's their logo. It's a war crime. Yep. Yes, yes, all faults in interpretation fall with the recipient of my divinely crafted wordings. And travel insurance is Blue Cross. Yep. On the other hand, you can't have a war crime if you're not at war. So you, as a non-nation state, are likely okay. Yeah, apparently, like, for a LARP, they're not allowed to have it either. It's just a bad idea to use a red cross. And I think it's because, like, if you're not actually, like, a medical practitioner, like, respondent, someone who actually works for Red Cross, it can be very confusing for people. So they might think you're an actual medical personnel. However, if you are actually a medic, yeah. Look in Discord. I will look in Discord. Sorry, I saw a message from Sass on private Discord message. It's like, it's not Cheese's fault that the coffee is lacking. It is Cheese's fault that there aren't any groceries in the house. Arting. Why am I getting this weird artifacting over my... So yeah, that wouldn't really be confusing to anybody. It's got a big skull on it. It is better. medic looking like the Scarecrow from The Dark Knight. I'll continue to put a red cross on my first aid supplies. I mean, if it's for personal use in your own personal home, yeah. It's just like out on like the LARP field where, you know, people can actually get injured. It makes sense to not have any confusion. If I have to play the Canadian War Crimes joke, I will do it over easy recognition of my medical supplies. Yes, fair enough. It's just, you know, at LARP when you don't have actual medical supplies and you're LARPing and then somebody actually gets injured, it's best to not have any confusion over what is actually a medical supply and what is not. Oh god, my head. Why does it hurt so bad? Uh-huh. A, you should have actual medical supplies. B, medical supplies are cool. Yes. C, first aid training is easy. Well, yes, but some countries you have to be, like, licensed to actually do stuff. And actual medical supplies in LARP when you don't know if you're going to get your bandages back or not. Yeah. It's just easier to have a symbol in the game that's not going to cause confusion. It's just better that way. Yeah, and then there's America's version where if you aid, you can get sued. If you don't aid, you can get sued. It was kind of a shit show either way. But yeah, I think I like the fish. If anybody else has any other lantern suggestions. You did say America, fair enough. A lot of LARPs have their own symbol for their game for medics, and it just makes sense. A glowing fish inside of a translucent blue orb. That'd be cute. I'm just carrying around an aquarium as my light. I also need to find a supplier for bamboo so I can make something like this. Gotta keep your glowfish happy. Yep. Dollar store over here does bamboo up to 1 inch or so for pretty cheap. Nice. Yeah. And, you know, what is it treated with, right? That's my biggest problem. Like, I found a supplier in Toronto, and I asked them if they had any, like, offcuts and spare ends that weren't treated with chemicals. Like, this is neat, too. Be easier to hot bend a bamboo cutting board? Yeah, probably. But I think it would be neat to make some bamboo stuff for Nameless. Another lamp on a stick. I had to think to say that Medic's original logo be normal plus symbol. Say it's not red color, but bloody red. No difference. Red looks red to people in a hurry. Also, spoons. Bamboo ladles. They're kind of neat though, aren't they? I think it'd be fun to make something like that. And then there's a different kind of fish lamp. This one is also pretty neat. "3 inches by 8 feet? Oh, wow. Tomorrow's your birthday. Well, I'm glad I didn't get cranky at you on your birthday. I'd feel bad for that. I'd feel extra bad. It's happy birthday early. From North Bay, Ontario. Oh. I mean, it's still pretty far, but... Yep, another fish lamp. Let's delete that. I can delete the spoons. What is this one? Closer to Larp Town. Yep. Delivery within Canada. Yeah, you don't want to know, man. They also apparently have like a coffee maker that's entirely made out of bamboo as well. It's one of those drip systems, but it's entirely made out of bamboo. Delivery isn't to you, it's to their warehouse in North Bay. Oh, so you've got to go pick up. You've got to go pick it up instead, right? So this is delivery, but it's delivery for pickup. Well, I guess it's better than having to drive all the way down to Toronto or something, you know? Just trying to see if I have any more lanterns in my inspiration folder. Trying to stave off doing anything really important while I have this headache, cause damn. Toronto's closer to 5.5 hours for me. Well, I'm saying from like Larktown, if you were up north. So I think if I could have John Medic tomorrow. I only draw people who show up on their birthdays, marketable plushies. So, panicking, I can't find the box of 2 things from great granddad, and it meant a lot to me. Well, just take your time. If you take your time, you'll probably find them. There is one other optional setup for lanterns. If I can find it. And that is to go with the sort of more Turkish lantern. Turkish and Persian lanterns. Our town would be near Timmins. North Bay is halfway to Toronto from Timmins, yeah. Timmins to Toronto is 8 hours. Timmins to North Bay is 4 hours, yep. Boink! See you later, Necromancer. I don't know if we'll be done before you get back. Probably. It's already 2 hours and 22 minutes. So it's possible. Yeah. So, lantern. Well, no, this whole time I've just been trying to figure out a stupid lantern. Lantern probably gonna be the fish. I mean, it would be cute. The orb would be easy to carry, So would just the regular Turkish lantern, or the other one that I have, which is this nonsense that I drew here. Oh, where's the coffee thing? We can delete that. And we can delete this one, I think. Yep. I found that the lantern on a stick thing was a bit inconvenient. It kept falling off the stick. I didn't have a good way to attach it. I didn't have a drill to drill a hole to put a ring to carry the lantern. But either way, you're going to be carrying the lantern, no matter what you do. My other problem is space. The fish, if I make it out of fabric and like one of those sort of expanding paper lanterns, I could at least pack it flat. So I could make it out of painted silk. I have silk dyes. I could probably make it out of painted silk. And then, where's all my doodles and whatnot? I think it's this layer. Yeah. And if it hangs from a stick, so we'll just go with the fish sear. Okay. If it hangs from a stick, actually maybe just like that. It hangs from a stick. It's so cute. Why? And it has that little ribbed structure inside of it, like paper lanterns you get at the dollar store. Then it just packs sort of flat like this, with a bit of fabric hanging off the end, and whatever string, and then a stick. And I already have the stick. A pufferfish lantern. You could make different kinds of fish. And the light would come out the bottom, which I would prefer, and then be kind of just diffuse around the top. We'd have a soft glow coming out of it, but most of the light would be around the bottom here. And I could theoretically put a little flame effect inside of it so it flickers like it has an actual candle in it. So then it would be probably the little housing with the flame effect bulb on it that I already have. But rather than I'd need to fix it up, so rather than it taking a solar panel, it's just gonna have batteries. A pufferfish lantern would be cute. I could make a couple of different kinds of fish. They're very playful though, aren't they? And I kind of like that they're playful. I've seen ones that are crabs as well. Oh, sorry, I hit something on my desk. I have a knife on my desk and a spoon. Where are the crab ones? They're really neat. It'll take me a few moments to find it. I have a lighting folder. No, the crabs aren't in here. In here? Nope. Sat down to eat because I'm scared I can't find it. Don't you normally sit down to eat? I've started rearranging all of my folders, and so everything's kind of messed up and all over the place. So it'll take me a little bit to find it. I have to make sure my designs are whatever it packs down into, it has to be as flat as possible when it's packed up. Here's one of the crabs. Isn't that so neat? It's a paper crab. I knew it had to be here somewhere. Okay. Well, yeah, if you look in a rush, you're bound to miss it. Even if it's big. So yeah, I think we're probably gonna go with the fish lantern for now. It's playful, it's cute. The blue like a beach ball thing would work very well, and it would be a little bit more mysterious. You could probably even hang fabric from it to make it look like a jellyfish. My biggest problem is having light that creates light everywhere and blinds people versus something that points purposefully at the ground. And that's why I like these like Chinese paper orb lanterns. Sometimes you can get fabric ones from the dollar store. So if I can find one of the paper ones in, or one of the fabric ones from the dollar store in white, or even one of the paper ones would work just fine because I can take the paper off, create a pattern from it, and cut it out of like silk or something, and dye the silk myself and silk paint it, and then I could make a fish because I have all of my mom's silk dyeing materials still. Transparent Warbler fish painted on the inside with a photo of phosphorescent paint. Yeah, again, I needed to be able to pack down flat. Magic UV mode for blood tracking. I mean, UV stuff is indication of magic in Mythidia. So like, if you have a UV light, you can use that to search for magic or cast magic. Well, it can be. It doesn't have to be white. Just the paper lanterns. If I use one of those, because I know they squish down flat. Eileen, hello. How you doing? I'm just getting over a headache. Stream's gonna end fairly soon, but I'm just getting over a headache. I was a little bit cranky earlier. A little bit of a cranky day. We're trying to figure out lanterns for Conquest. It's good to see you again. 10-pack of white paper lanterns with wireframe, includes LED lights for $20. That's actually not bad. 6, 8, 10, and 12-inch lanterns. Wow. Yeah, I'm thinking that, like, I'm thinking I could either like paint polyester or silk. Silk would be very bougie. But like I have silk dyes and stuff. And like if you put a flame effect light in it, then it looks more authentic. And then they would be able to pack down flat. Can you send me the link to that, Neff? I had a Chinese lantern, and I don't know where it went, but I had one ages ago. It wasn't great. It was, dollar store garbage. I'm trying to think of where I might have put. I think I might have gotten rid of it because it was literal garbage. Yeah, I think I threw it out. Like the bulb that was in it was one of those bright white LEDs, and it was like solar powered, and the thing never stayed together. But it would have been perfect to have to play around with. Thanks. Yeah, I messaged a bamboo supplier in Toronto and they never replied to me. Asking if they had offcuts and if they delivered or if, like, I could pick up. They never responded. Let's see. Oh, it's the bright white LEDs again, the ethereal whites. I love it how they show like this nice, like soft, gentle white glow in the picture. Like a nice daylight white. But then you look at the LED and you're like, that's ethereal white. That's like the coldest white you can get. That is nothing like that picture. The LEDs in this paper on the back are also bright white. You can probably change them with some cellophane, acrylic paint. Oh. Glass paints, yeah. Glass paints are hard to find for some reason. Such tiny little lights, too. Like, I wonder if you can get tiny ones like that with a flame effect. Yeah, one of the reasons why I want to make them out of fabric is because if it rains, the paper will fall apart. That's not good. So that's why I want to change it to fabric. Plus, I've got lots of fabric to use, and I could probably make different kinds of fish. I definitely want to try and make a puffer fish. Like, that would be adorable. I think they'd be fun to paint. Maybe I could sell those. Just fish lanterns. Let's get my OBS back up here. Let's put all of our lantern stuff into a folder here. What's on here? That's the... Okay. Take that one off. That's the umbrella one. We're up to 70 layers. This file. With the wireframe, I'm sure we could coax them into a bubble shape for the fish body. Glue paper fins to them. I would make fabric ones. You just you get a thin polyester or crepe or something, and you make just a little wireframe if you wanted to stretch it out, or you could glue coat the fabric to stiffen it. And that way it won't dissolve in the rain, unlike paper. paper finger points, you can make round paper lantern shape and then make them into fish lantern shapes. Yep. Well, I mean, these little ones are just, they're just spheres. Well, not entirely spheres. They've got this little extra bit on them. But they're just made out of bamboo rings, right? Really thin strips of bamboo coiled into a ring, tied off. The only reason I'm looking at the standard Chinese lantern is because it squishes down, and that's the ultimate space saver for me. We're going like full IKEA flat pack everything we can. Hello, Avatar, what's wrong with you? Why are you not moving? Hello. Am I tracking? Ah! Help. I'm frozen. Oh, well, I'm back. I saved myself. No, they don't, because they're not springs. The, Fantasy, just take your time, okay? You moved a lot of stuff around, right? And if you think you gave the two things away, how long ago would you have given them away? And can't you go back to the place that you gave them, be like, hey, look, I think I accidentally gave something from my great-grandfather away, and I was wondering if you might be able to check if you still have it. Hello, dwarf. Thanks for the hydrate. Think rationally, Fantasy. Oh. These different sizes of paper lantern balls make me think of doing a solar system lighting thing. Yeah. Fantasy, just take your time. This is why I don't let my family give anything away without me first really going over it. Chase's Necromancer down with various drinks. You will hydrate and you will like it. I think Necromancer's still traumatized from earlier when I was a little bit angry. And Aline has redeemed a posture check. Everybody on Shrimpthine spines. Give yourself a little stretch on the sides, a little wave back and forth. My tracking is having some difficulty. I don't know why the battery is dying so hard right now. But a little wave back and forth like seaweed in the ocean currents. Yeah, a little wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Oh. Old meme. I need to be bone dry. Bogs. How you doing, dwarf? Reminds me of a joke. What's a skeleton's favorite snack? I knew it. I don't know, bones or something? No! Ribs! Spare ribs! Ah! That video lives rent-free in my head. It's one of my favorite videos on the internet. The Sealgrim wheeze. I need a wheeze emote. I gotta go get it. This will probably autoplay.
I have a joke for you. What is a skeleton's favorite snack?
I don't know.
Go on, guess.
Death?
No. Go on, guess.
Oh no.
Come on. Guess. Why are you laughing? I haven't told the punchline yet. What is a skeleton's favorite snack?
There you go.
Guess.
I'm sorry, I can't show the video.
Guess. Fuck. Guess. Guess that, damn you. Why won't you answer me? What is my favorite snack? No! No! What is it? Why must you fail me so often? Ribs! Spare ribs! Fuck!
Fantasy, I don't think you would have given those things away by accident. They're probably there somewhere. Enjoy the video. Yeah, I've linked it. That video lives rent-free in my head. I love it. I just about die every time. I am a strange creature. And so was Necromancer. Yep. Okay, but Fantasy, you wouldn't have accidentally have given something like that away. I mean, it's not like you just, like, grabbed a whole bunch of boxes and just turfed things. Could you have put it somewhere other than the storage closet? Could it maybe have been stored at a family member's house instead if you didn't have a lot of room for something like that? Here's the thing. I find if ever I'm looking for something and I'm stressed about finding it, it's usually right in front of me somewhere, and I'm just not seeing it because I'm too upset. And I'm looking too hard. Yeah, could it be in a different box than you remember? Could it be stored under your bed, maybe, in a box? In another closet? In a cupboard? I don't know how big this thing is. Could you be misremembering that it was in bubble wrap and maybe it was wrapped in tissue paper? There's lots of times where I'm like, I'm certain I put this thing away here in this safe place, and it turns out it was absolutely not there. The best thing to do is to just calm down and go through things one by one until you're absolutely certain it's not there. And then maybe ask, like, your mom, your dad, your grandma, if any of them know where you might have put it. Maybe you ask them to hold on to it. Well, don't make rash decisions now, Fantasy. Don't be irrational about things, okay? My brother does that kind of thing. He goes on these cleaning binges and then he throws things away. And then he regrets throwing them away later, or he's gotten rid of something that was, like, important to someone else in the house. Ugh, my taskbar is broken again. Why does it keep doing this? Okay. Just try to be rational about it. The chat between Kavach and my brother is silly. All right. Nobody is on the raid today, so and with my headache, I'm just gonna go. This headache is not going away. Thanks for the hydrate, enough. Fantasy, don't make rash decisions. Just look carefully. Take your time. Don't get emotional. I'm too... my head hurts too much to captain a ship out of here today, so... Remember to flip your keyboard as you leave. Necromancer Snoot has been booped. Oh no! I guess I'll head out before the fight begins. Everybody have a good day, and if Zio goes live today, go watch him later. Okay? You guys good? Oh, my snoot's my boop! It's the boop snoot, like the droop snoot. But it is a snoot. It gets boop, the boop snoot. And it also flies away, like the drip snoot. I love it, bye-bye!